Welcome to an introduction to Synesthesia, CRNA. We are a educational software and platform designed for anesthesia programs to make things easier not only for the students, but also the faculty members. This overview is going to be from the student side. You're going to sign in with your username and click sign in. We have a native iOS and Android app that are available in the Google Play Store and the iOS App Store. However, you can access it via a web browser or a mobile browser as well. When you first log in, you're going to see your profile. You have your name, your class, your email, your phone number. We have the COA progress, which is going to be where you can see a progress bar of your completed cases towards the minimum amounts to graduate CRNA school. You have your total clinical hours. Class credits is a feature that the program administrator can use to track your classes that you've taken, but not everybody will be using that feature. You also have the ability to upload your certifications, your license, and your immunizations. You also have expiration dates as well. So with certifications, we'll click on that. I have my ACLS, my PALS, and my BLS uploaded. Whenever you click on them, you can easily open the file. For my license, I have my RN license uploaded as well. And for my immunizations, I have my COVID vaccination card uploaded as well. Whenever you click open file, it will download it. In order to add a certification or a licensure, you click add certification and you fill out the information here, and you will upload a file for verification. After that, after your profile, we're going to go to clinical evaluations. You'll have the ability to view any evaluations here. You can see pending evaluations and completed evaluations. To send an evaluation, at the end of your clinical day, you're going to click Send Evaluation. You're going to select the date, the clinical site you were at, and you're going to search for your preceptor. And then you can submit it. If your preceptor is not in the system, when you go to clinical evaluations, note the Can't Find Your Preceptor button. You can click on that and you can invite a preceptor to make an account, and it will give them a QR code to scan. Or if they would not wish to make an account at that time, you can create a mobile link and a QR code will be generated. And to show you what that is like, you would simply select the date, the clinical facility, and then that will give them a direct link to go ahead and make an account. Program evaluations will be when the program makes an evaluation for you to fill out. So perhaps a clinical site evaluation or a preceptor evaluation. You'll see any pending, and then you'll be able to view your completed. These schedule features will be specific to each program. Some programs will use these features, other programs won't, but we're designed to have a rotation schedule, a daily clinical schedule. You're able to track your PTO and look at electives as well. Surveys is a very neat functionality. You're able to create your own survey. These are some test surveys I've created. And from the student side, whenever you fill out the survey, what you're able to do is have the administrator approve it, and then you have a QR code which you can share and a link that you can send out. You're able to make surveys function to where you can keep your data for perhaps a DNAP project, or perhaps you would like to collect data for a clinical assignment. You have that ability there. People are able to answer the surveys anonymously if they wish, to where you can collect some specific data. Next, we have case tracking. So with case tracking, at the beginning of each clinical day, you're going to click on the clock in/out button. Whenever you arrive to your clinical site, the first thing you need to do is select your site and click clock in. Note this location here. Whenever you clock in, it's going to geotag your location. And why is this important? This is important because for not only the program to ensure that you are where you're at, but also for you to keep track of your hours. It does not track you the entire time. It's simply a snapshot of where you were. Now, after you've clocked in, you can add cases. You can add cases throughout the day or at the end. But when you add cases, you'll click on that, and you'll type for whatever procedure you've done. Say we've done a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. You can easily input the number of cases, their physical status, and any of the other COA requirements. And simply add, and it will keep track of your cases throughout the day. You also have the ability to chart anesthesia procedures. So these are for procedures not associated with a surgical case. So with that being the most common, arterial lines, central lines, IV catheters. After you save it, you'll see your surgical cases for this specific day. If you clicked out of that window, you simply can go to case tracking and you can go to my cases and note what we have running here. These are clinical days that I've clocked in and out for. And if it is this yellow color, this shows that you've not clocked out for that clinical day. So I'm going to click on this specific day. And if we want to add cases, we can, or if we wish to clock out. When you go to clock out, you will enter your actual anesthesia hours. This is different than your clinical hours. If you get to the clinical site at 6 a.m. and you stay till 5 p.m., you have 11 hours at the clinical site, but perhaps you only were delivering anesthesia for 8 hours. That is what you will chart. If for some reason, say you are on a 24-hour in-house OB call shift and no cases were completed, you can simply chart that and it will put you to your actual hours giving anesthesia. You also have the ability to create a manual time entry. So if you forgot to clock out or anything like that, you'll put your manual entry reason, your clinical site, and your anesthesia hours. And that is how you clock in and out and log cases. Finally, we're going to look at care plans. Care plans is a very useful feature to where as a new learner, you're able to create a care plan over your patient and easily fill out some specific information. You're able to select drugs for your induction drugs. You're able to create a pre-op diagnosis, allergies, calculate your fluid needs. You're able to chart the ASA score, positioning, NPO, and multiple other things. With care plans, you're able to see and keep track of what cases you'll be doing for the next day, and you're going to be able to share this care plan with your preceptor. You'll also be able to have this care plan looked at by your program administrator to where you can get feedback for it as well. Finally, we have the clinical site directory. You can see scheduled rotations. These can be keyed as elective or these can be keyed as required. So that is just a general overview for synesthesia CRNA and how you can use a number of different features to make your life easier in anesthesia school. If you have any questions, please let us know. You have our contact information to reach out. Thank you.